Hi, welcome back to my channel. I'm Stacy, and this is 18 Crow Tarot. I wanted to do an energy check-in, and I'm being called to speak about celebration. Let's see what comes out. What do you need to celebrate about? So right now you feel like there's challenge. There's a challenge of you recognizing how protected you are, and Spirit is asking you to realize that all of the challenges that you've that you've successfully passed, all the tests, all the hardships, they were all for you to learn something, to transform into who you are now, to transform into this person connected to Spirit, right? So what the waterproof card, it comes out to let you know that you have guidance from the spirit realm. If you don't know who your archangel is, you can check based on your birthday, but in meditation it feels like you would be able to connect to your guides. So if you don't meditate, it feels like that would be a call for you to do. But yes, so let's see. King of Cups. So yes, right now it feels like you're in control of your emotions. Perhaps you're feeling a little stoic. And let's see, what messages of celebration does the viewer need to hear at this moment in time whenever they're watching this video? The Star. Wow, yes. Okay, so the first thing to celebrate is leaving behind. Since the King of Cups came out, you're being asked to celebrate the fact that you were able to create something new, something of yourself from whatever you left behind. And the Chariot, it means that you're still moving. You're still moving towards that building, the contract with yourself, with the divinity. And it seems like you did get out of, you know, the mental struggle that you were having with yourself. And you're going towards that stability, ideally. So it feels like that's something to celebrate. I feel like I'm definitely feeling that King of Cups energy, where it's just like very calm and very just like balanced emotionally. I feel very chill at this moment. Let's see. What's the next layer for the Five of Cups? The Ace of Swords. So it seems like you were having a little bit of a struggle realizing this, but yeah, it feels like once you were able to see the light, like see the hidden messages, the lesson within the struggle, the loss, or whatever it is, the two cups remain in. Once you were able to see that, from a different perspective, because that's something that's been coming up in this collective as well. And I feel like meditation, again, like you had to you were only able to see this light or this perspective by taking some time to yourself and connecting with yourself. At the top we have Three of Wands. Wow, Three of Wands. You're finally almost like answering to the purpose you've been called to be and to do, and in that it's like it's embracing your star energy. Okay, tell me more about the Star. All right, so we have the Queen of Cups. The Star is a balance. Like, so right now you're balanced. We had the King of Cups, which I put it back into the deck, but it was the energy was there, and now the Queen of Cups is there. So you've been able to temper your energies, your feminine and your masculine energies. Six of Wands is a celebration. Princess of Wands is the passionate enthusiasm that you have, like maybe that this is how you're moving forward as well. Like the Chariot means you're taking action, and it feels like this is something to celebrate for, because you're thriving towards your Ten of Cups, and you're very determined. Your masculine is helping you stay active on this. There's a lot of wands, so there's a lot of passion, and also cups is very steady right now. So again, fire and water right now, that might be heavily influencing you. Ten of Wands, yes, like you were able to resolve this energy. You were able to resolve the self-restriction and the loss that you had prior to this, that it doesn't even matter going into it, because it's like we're looking into the future, we're looking into this new opportunity coming in from this, like so let's see the Chariot. What does the Chariot, another layer for the Chariot? Princess of Cups, resurrection. Yes, so you've resurrected a part of yourself by taking action. You've decided. The King of Discs is someone who's very stable, but oh wow, I forgot to mention that one. The King is like the stability, so it's fire, water, and discs, and pentacles, you know. And you're being, right now, something to celebrate about is this resurrection, this rebirth. Queen of Discs. So we got the King and the Queen. That's another pair, another great balance between you and your emotional and then your stability as well. And it feels like this is where you've been able to like not let go of that spark. You've been able to hold on to the truth of it. And once you're determined, like the King, once he's determined to build something, to do something, it doesn't go like he sticks with it, you know. Yeah, the Three of Swords, the Six of Swords. So you definitely went from sorrow to self-forgiveness, to forgiving others, because, you know, just letting go, and instead taking a look into where can you give. I feel like that's something that's healing you, is being a little bit more generous with life and yourself, you know. But I feel like that's where, yeah, it's something to celebrate, because now it's also coming back to you. So it's not only you giving, and we have it the Six of Wands, so we got sixes, we got pairs, pair connections, we got the three. Let's see. Let's see this one. What is another message from this deck that you want to share that is worth celebrating about? What is the person viewing this doing beautiful right now? What do I need to know about? Oh, that you're all in. Forgiveness, there we go. You went from the sorrow, you know, from the loss, to being generous with your perspective. The Queen of Cups is someone very reflective, and that's where the King of Cups is someone that, because of the Queen, you're reflective, and now you know how to control your emotions. And there, practice forgiveness for yourself and others. But it's also coming back to you in the form of financial stability. Spirit wants you to know that you should be celebrating the fact that you're all in your purpose. You are all in, and it's showing, because this is like you've resurrected from a place that perhaps nobody imagined you would be getting out of. Like you, yeah, the restraint. Everybody saw you like this. And it's not that like we're here to talk about what everybody else thinks, because this is ideally your job to get unstuck, to take the blindfold off, but it's also visible to others. So right now, because you've decided to move on, it feels like it's reflecting. And oh, I'm getting face chills. And you're going towards that financial, like you're gonna get, actually this is also an opportunity that's coming to you. The Page is the messenger, so being a pentacle, it's almost like a new investment is coming in. Perhaps you're going to be working with someone. I think we had, oh no, okay. But the three, yeah, the Three of Wands, like you're going to be creating with something. You're going to be creating something. What do we have? Wait, what? What just happened? Oh, all of these. Okay, sorry, hold on. All right, I'll just read through these. The right ear, which is the masculine energy. So yes, your masculine energy right now is being positively radiant. It's a nudge to take action. So the Chariot, you are taking action, and if you're not, this is your nudge, you know, to celebrate that aspect of yourself, you know, because you're given attention to the right things that you need to, and I feel like that's worth celebrating. Let your phone die is an advice for the unplugging, you know, for if you're if right now, if this applies, if you're stuck in the timeline of the sorrow and the loss, to help you move out of that, you're being asked to let your phone die. Or a celebration too for you is like you've already been so detached that now you just don't even pay attention to, like, you're not attached to anything. You're just like on your own world almost, because we have also the Princess of Cups. It's almost like the dreamer side of you, like your inner child is playing, like you're creating things. You're with another Princess of Wands, like you're definitely creating and being there with yourself, like spending more time with yourself. And that's something to applaud, because nowadays these generations are just like, they can't live without their phones. So that's a big difference. We have plant a seed. So it's almost like you've already planted the seeds in yourself, in others. Perhaps you're being a good influence to others. Crystal clear. We have the, almost like the clarity. So that's something to celebrate. Like if you were praying for clarity, if you were asking for clarity for situations, something to celebrate is that you have it now, and therefore you can move towards what you want with determination, you know? That King of Discs. You're embodying this energy of the star. Like it's almost like it's your world, you know what I mean? Like it's your show. Like you're the main character. So that's just made that's been made crystal clear for you. Treat yourself to your favorite dish. So yes, spending time with yourself and treating yourself. I feel like that's where you're practicing, that's part of you practicing forgiveness with yourself. It's almost like investing in yourself, being generous with yourself. If before you thought about others and then you left yourself last, something to be celebrated, to be I'm sorry, to be I was gonna say grateful, which I guess if you're also grateful, that's something to celebrate about, you know. But also I just thought of something, like if you haven't celebrated, maybe go out and treat yourself to your favorite dish somewhere that you like. Sleep when tired. Yes, you're putting yourself first, you're letting yourself rest. You know the balance between the feminine and the masculine. Like now you know when to act, you know when to rest. I feel like that's the job between those energies and being super balanced and healthy in oneself. You know what I mean? It's like the sun card is like the complete illumination, but it's like the alignment of all the chakras and all the energies that go with them, which is like all the planets. You know, you're just like completely in tune with spirit. Love is the absence of fear. So I feel like you're choosing to love life, to love yourself, to love everything. The birds singing, to love, you know, everything that's like available to you. And if it's dark all around you, then you are the lights. So I feel like something to celebrate is that you are being light to others. You are being generous with your positivity, your radiance, your passion to do something. We have repurpose, redesign a shirt or an outfit. So this is like I made this to reinforce like creativity. So if you're being like if it designs, like if you don't know where to start, like you can just get silly with something like that. Like get a shirt that you don't like, redesign it, cut it up in a certain way, I don't know, do an outfit, like change your outfit. It feels like that's also a little bit of the star energy. And then it says stay on top of your business. The discs, I mean the King of Discs energy, it's like the masculine side. It's very active in all of this reading. So I'm gonna just leave it here. Oh, okay, so this is also a reminder that like I feel like you learned that fear is a choice. You've reflected so much on the pain from the past that like I feel like now you know that you chose all of that. It was just like a seed planted, and now it's almost like you had to pull out the weeds of the past. You had to pull out the weeds of whatever was just keeping you there, right? And now you're choosing love because it's just something that's been healing you. It heals you and everyone around you. And it feels like that's where you're keeping this on your mind, and it feels like that calls for a celebration. I want to see an angel card number, and then I'll close this reading or this celebration. Acceptance. Something to celebrate about is the fact that you've accepted yourself. You've accepted coming back to yourself. You've accepted things as they are. You can't change anyone else, but you can change yourself. And from there, you're possibly helping others on the way. But you've accepted things as they are. And yourself, and you've went through the whole meditation, the hermit journey, like you've surrendered, and now you're just embracing who you are. That's beautiful. I hope you like this reading. If you do, give it a like, leave a comment, share, subscribe to the channel if you're new here. Welcome, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.